So, good morning, everyone. Once again, you are welcome in social science lecture. So, today in social science, we are going to take the geography part. Today, we will study chapter number 6, major crops. So, we have already discussed about agriculture and its types in our previous chapter. So, today we are moving ahead with the major crops which are grown throughout the world and in India especially. So, the main learning objectives of this chapter are to learn about the major crops. Second is to understand food crops, fiber crops, and beverage crops. Third objective is to understand the problems in Indian agriculture. Okay, so here we know that humans are performing agricultural activities since ancient times. Okay, food crops such as rice, wheat, forms an important part of our diet since earlier times. Okay, fiber crops such as cotton and jute provide raw material to textile industries. Beverage crops like tea and coffee provide beverages to be consumed alongside food. Commercial crops like sugarcane and rubber provide raw material for industries and are grown to be sold in the market. Okay, so what are fiber crops? So the crops from which we obtain fibers. फाइबर क्या होते हैं? धागे. ओके, जिनसे हम थ्रेड बना के देन वी कैन यूज इट टू मैन्युफैक्चर क्लॉथ. क्लॉथ को हम बोलते हैं टेक्सटाइल. ओके, सो सच क्रॉप्स सच एज कॉटन एंड जूट, so these are called fiber crops. Some crops we are only cultivating to get food grains, okay, so that we can eat it, so they are called food crops. Then there are commercial crops which we grow just to get more and more profit. For example, sugarcane and rubber, okay, which are raw materials that are used in different types of industries. For example, in sugar industry, sugarcane is used, okay. In rubber industry, rubber is used. Now let's study about the food crops. So food crops, so plants grown for human consumption as food called food crops. Food crops include cereals, pulses, oil seeds, and tubers. So we will study about them one by one. What are cereals, what are pulses, oil seeds, and tubers. Here, the most important crop of the world is wheat. So wheat is the most common cereal grown all over the world, especially in the temperate countries. It is the staple food for more than one third of the world's population. In developed countries, wheat cultivation is completely mechanized. Mechanized means all activities are performed by machines. Okay. Mechanized means all activities are performed by machines. So this is called mechanized. Here we can see wheat exporting countries are US, Canada, Argentina, and Australia. What is export? Export means selling our things to other countries. Okay. Import is when we buy something from other countries. That is called import. When we sell something to other countries, it is called export. So United States of America, Canada, Argentina, and Australia are the major wheat exporting countries of the world. Russia, Ukraine, and India are also important producers of wheat. Though wheat is intensively grown in Europe, they still have to import it to meet their requirements. So find out the important wheat growing states of India. We will try to find out in our map work. Okay, when we will do the map work. But as you all already know that Punjab, Haryana, and UP are the main wheat producing states of India. Now wheat requirement for growth. What are various things required for the growth of the wheat crop? So though wheat can grow in a variety of climates and soils, it grows best in a cool climate having moderate rainfall. So you know wheat is grown in winters, है ना? So it is cool climate at that time, and also there is a mild rainfall. थोड़ी थोड़ी रेनफॉल भी होती है और थोड़ा सा टेम्परेचर डाउन होता है, ठंडी भी होती है, तब वीट की फसल जो है कल्टीवेट की जाती है, उगाई जाती है इंडिया में. फॉर एग्जांपल इन पंजाब. In subtropical regions, wheat is grown as a winter crop from September to November, but in the Canadian prairies, it is grown as a spring crop from March to mid-April. You know, prairies is a grassland of North America. नॉर्थ अमेरिकन कॉन्टिनेंट में प्रेरीज एक बहुत बड़ा ग्रासलैंड है विच कवर्स मोस्ट पार्ट्स ऑफ यूएस एंड कनाडा. ओके, सो यहाँ पर व्हीट की कल्टीवेशन प्रोडक्शन बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. Wheat cultivation led to the emergence of city-based societies at the beginning of early civilizations. It was one of the first crops with large-scale cultivation. Wheat contributed to the emergence of city-states and great empires such as those of Babylonia and Assyria. Okay, so it also have played in the development of civilization in the world. So wheat production के कारण बहुत सारे बड़े बड़ी जो सभ्यताएं हैं, सिविलाइजेशंस है, वो एग्जिस्टेंस में आई हैं और बहुत बड़े बड़े एम्पायर्स और सिटी स्टेट्स भी सामने हमें देखने को मिले हैं हिस्ट्री के अंदर. To produce a good crop of wheat, 50 to 70 centimeters of annual rainfall. Okay, these are the requirements of wheat crop to grow. 50 to 70 centimeters of annual rainfall. It grows best when temperatures are moderate, about 20 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. Soil should also be well drained, especially clay and loamy. Wheat also needs a lot of sunshine, especially when the grains are ripening. जब फसल पकने वाली होती है और आपको पता है कि पंजाब में मार्च में अप्रैल में जो है व्हीट की हार्वेस्टिंग होती है, कटाई होती है, तो इसका मतलब उस समय जो है व्हीट जो है पकनी स्टार्ट होती है और उसको बहुत ज़्यादा हाई टेम्परेचर चाहिए एट दैट टाइम. Areas with low humidity are suitable because many wheat diseases thrive in damp weather. In some developing countries, wheat farmers use animals to pull their plows across their fields. They also plant and harvest their crop by hand. In developed countries, wheat is grown in large farms where all operations are completely mechanized. It is necessary to use good quality seeds that give high yields. Yield का मतलब होता है production, produce. They must be planted and harvested at the correct time and must be protected from weeds and damage caused by disease and pests. Okay, so these are the main requirements of the wheat crop.